We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftover. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In motion left, that's Cooper. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Watson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
In motion right is Thomas. Carr now on first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From midfield, here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Kamara. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Kamara up the middle. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time run.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch twitch. Hey, 31.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Browns had 3-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To throw, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Check 9. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No. Check.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Switch. He's coming.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try the air now with Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the picks.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Watson just beating the play clock. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Carr now on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a bit closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 27, Carr. Olave over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Carr completes it. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Thomas will come in motion right. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
He's at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I'm here all day. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
From the gun, here's Watson. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 97 yards. And the Saints stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Watson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Saints come up with a late turn.